know, everything. Probably relief. You know, as I said, you know, this group has been resilient all year. I mean, probably a month ago, you're looking at our schedule. We weren't in the playoffs. We were, you know, hovering around 9 and 10, and it looked like, you know, we had more guys hurt, and you know, we weren't getting Frankie Boy on the back and things like that. And, it probably didn't look like you know, the National Predators would be in the mix, but you know, we had a good run at home here. And, you know, we talk about home ice advantage. Home ice advantage is 17,113, and they were good for us. I mean, sometimes when you have long home stands, things can get stale, and I think our guys realize the magnitude of this stretch run. They played some top teams, and I have to bring it every night. And there's some nights we're not at our best, and as I say, Pecorine has been at his best. And, to me, he's our MVP without a doubt. And I would say he's probably the best goaltender in the National Hockey League. You know, you have to talk about who's the most valuable player to his team, which is what the Hart Trophy is about. Peck has got to be in the top 3 for me.
Barry, to not only do it, but to do it in a convincing fashion like you did tonight.
Well, it wasn't really convincing. You know, they had 45 shots, so you know, when you say convincing, the scoreboard, we capitalized on our chances. That was convincing in terms of the separation, but it wasn't convincing. I didn't think we were really solid. I thought we talked about stabilizing the game after that second period. The guys did a great job in the third, and you know, got it done.
What didn't you do well in the second period?
Well, we didn't defend very well. We didn't defend it. You know, we threw pucks deep, which we wanted to do, and we did a much better job actually in the second period doing that than the third. But we didn't do anything, you know, off of that. Our reload situation and our defensive coverage, everybody was just too anxious on everything and late on everything in certain situations. Anxious in our defensive zone, and in the offensive zone, we were just late on our reloads, and they were coming out way too easy, and they were coming with some speed, and they had some skill guys. And our one-on-one play was really poor in the second period. I mean, they said to the guys, the second period was probably the worst period ever.
I'm guessing you're glad to make the playoffs, but still plenty to play for.
Yeah, I just said we got some unfinished business yet. We said that we want to go as high as we can, and if we can get 2 more points tomorrow night, that would be huge for us as a team and an organization. And we talk about trying, you know, maybe a possibility of home ice. I mean, home ice has been an advantage for us this last month, so we'll take it right now.
It looked like he was flying around out there for such a long time. Did you like what you saw from him?
Yeah, I liked you know, he had some good energy and he had some speed. I didn't like every time he got on the power play to the penalty where he turned the puck over. Just, you know, that's the rustiness. So you know, he's got still a long way to go.
How was Mike Fisher made to set up the first goal?
That was
why you brought him here.
I mean, you talk about a big deal. I give David Boyle and the ownership group a tremendous amount of credit, because we've obviously, you know, we've been a team that, you know, so has to watch our pennies a little bit sometimes, just because it's the star market. And you know, the ownership made a big commitment to bring Mike Fisher in, and you saw the last month what Mike Fisher can do for a hockey team, especially with all the injuries. And when you have that many injuries, there's a lot of guys on payroll, and that's a commitment that the organization made. So, you know, we talked about. I run into a lot of different markets, especially in Canada, and they say, you know, are you committed? Is ownership committed to the team in Nashville? That's a big statement by them, and you can see how committed they are. And we're here to stay, and we're here to, you know, try to. Our main goal now is not only stay. We're staying here, and we're going to try to win some playoff rounds and a Stanley Cup. That's our goal, like anybody else now.
Alex Chuck's had a couple of nice goals the last couple of games. And
he's played really well. I mean, the last 2 games, the Fisher line and the Smithson line have been absolute catalysts for us. You know, in the last 2 games, and you need guys to step up. They have. And making statements for them.
Is he doing anything different, or is he just getting in the right position and playing pucks now?
He's just playing the way he does. He's playing. He always gives you everything he's got. He's got some speed, and he's got some confidence in his you know, puck skills right now, and he's making good plays. And he's playing his off wing, which is real hard. So that line's given us some really good time.
6 of 7 years making the playoffs. What do you see from this team that makes you think that there could be a different outcome?
Well, it starts in net. It starts in net. This team is very resilient. I probably don't think we're as deep as we have been in past, believe it or not, just because of the injuries. And we have a lot of youth on our hockey team right now. And that youth is going to have to be in pressure-packed situations. And we're going to need some guys to step up. They're going to have to be detailed. And, they're going to grow up quickly here.
Do you know who your goal is going to be the one night?
No, I already said I'm going to decide that after midnight. So don't phone me and don't wake me up.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.